Hi, y'all. Welcome to my channel, Rachel K Yoga. You have chosen a pose breakdown class today. It's our inaugural one. I got a request from someone for Paschima Baddha Hastasana, or reverse prayer hand pose, which you just saw me do at the start of this video. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to my channel and share this with your friends and family so we can grow the community. Thanks. Today, you will need a block or two if you have it, or perhaps rather a couple of folded blankets or a bolster, pillows. If you've got all of them, having them nearby could be useful. I'm going to guide you through some postures and movements that will help warm up the wrists, the arms, the shoulders, so that we can practice variations of reverse prayer pose and also getting into the full version of the posture. Let's get started. Okay, I have started standing so that I can demonstrate to you how you can practice warming up for this posture, reverse prayer hands, either standing, keeping in mind that you feel stable when you're standing, that your feet are nicely grounded, you have a soft bend in your knees. There'll be some swinging movements with the arms. At some points, we always like to use slow, controlled movements, but keep that in mind. So if you have high blood pressure or you're pregnant and you might get dizzy, may be better to be on a chair, which is another way you can do all of these exercises, or to be seated, which is the way I'm going to guide the rest of the practice today, rest of the class. So I'm going to start coming down. You could sit cross-legged with a folded blanket underneath you, or if you have a block, you could sit cross-legged with it right under your sit bones. I like to be in a hero pose, so basically straddling on top of a bolster, or you could use a thick memory foam pillow or a couple of stacked bed pillows as well. We're going to just get settled into wherever you are. So maybe standing, maybe seated in a chair, maybe down on the ground. Find your palms resting either by your sides or maybe onto your thighs, closing down your eyes, feeling tall through your spine, and taking a moment to connect with your breath. It flows in through your nose, expanding down into your lungs, filling your belly, filling your ribs, filling your chest. Exhales, release gently out of the nose. As you settle a little bit, feeling the belly fall back inwards. So take 3 more deep breaths, relaxing your jaw, your eyes. Allow any distracting thoughts to perhaps flow out of your mind through your exhale. Let's take 1 more here. Maybe sigh out now. And if you missed it, let's try again. Inhale, fill up tall. And let it go. You can gently start to open your eyes if they weren't already. Release your hands from your sides or from your thighs if you have them there. Inhale, lift your arms over your head. And then exhale, bring your palms together at heart center, relaxing your shoulders. Okay, we'll begin by warming up through the wrists. We need to use the wrists a lot to bring our palms together behind the back. So I'm just circling in one direction for a little bit, changing the direction. Just a little soft bend through my elbows, holding my hands about shoulder height. And then I'll start to come to stillness, and I'm going to bring my left palm, pointing the fingers down, to meet with my right palm, fingers pointing up. pressing the right palm forward, always a soft bend through both elbows. And then the left hand is kind of pressing onto the palm as the right palm presses forward. You feel that stretch come into the bottom of the wrist. We'll hold here for another breath. Relaxing the shoulders and the face, and we'll gently start to release. Maybe if you need to do a gentle little shake, and then other side. So right palm presses down onto the left as the left palm presses forward. Softness through the elbows. A little bit of resistance coming as the right hand is trying to press back onto the left one that is pressing forward. We'll take another breath here. We'll release and start to shake a little bit here. And then we'll do another way of stretching our wrists the other side. So now the left hand is going to come across on top of the right top of your hand, hands, fingertips pointing down, and you press your right hand forward into your left palm, which is gently pulling the palm down and a little bit back to stretch the top of the wrist here. We'll take another breath. Releasing, maybe little shakes or circles in between. And then now right hand pressing into the top of the left hand. Gently pressing forward, noticing if you're hyperextending your elbows, which I do, soften the elbow. Relax the shoulders. Press the hand forward as the other hand pulls the hand down and back. One more breath. We'll gently release. We'll shake it off a little bit, very gently. Circles or shakes. Hands coming towards the thighs. We'll roll the shoulders up, down, and back. So as you roll up, you pull them up towards your ears, and as they come down and back, you gently squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. We'll take one more round in that direction. And then start to pull your shoulders back and then roll the shoulders up and forward, going the other direction with these shoulder rolls. Warming up there, maybe even feeling it a little bit in the neck. One last time, and we'll start to come to stillness. Now, wherever you are, hopefully you can access coming onto hands and knees. If you cannot, you could continue to do some of these wrist stretches like we've been already doing, because from hands and knees, it's going to be very similar stretches. We're still pulling on the back of the palms and the back of the wrists from hands and knees. You see your knees under your hips, and your shoulders in a neutral position are right over your wrists. Then you can start to shift forward and back gently. Maybe for a moment, spending a little more time leaning forward gently, soft bend in the elbows, not too much weight forward, and you can take it back. You can also take a few couple circles in one direction and the other, just around the wrists, if it's not painful. And then we'll start to come to a neutral position. I'm going to take my hands and face them towards each other, wrists positioned under the shoulders onto the mat. And then I'll start to shift a little bit from side to side. Maybe a little bit forward and back. Good. I'm going to come to stillness before I do any movement with my hands. One hand switches forward, the other hand switches forward. And now, just like we did sitting down, we'll take the tops of the hands down. Again, you can just do this seated if this is too intense for you. You're trying to kind of lean more of your weight into your knees and into the back, so you're not dumping into the tops of the wrists here. And then you're gently pulling back, just a little bit to stretch the top of the wrists. And then gently release one hand when you're still, and then the other. And we can come to sit back down again for a moment. Just sit this way. Good. So from our seated position, you can find either your straddle bolster or you could sit cross-legged again, or standing or chair. I'll be cross-legged now just to change it up. Okay, we're going to do some more exercises warming through the wrists and the shoulders. We're going to actively press the palms forward now without the use of our hands to pull and stretch along the wrists. You're probably going to feel this a lot on the top of your forearm if you're not already. So pressing forward with a softness through the elbows, wrists are lined up with the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. We'll take an inhale, press the palms up to the ceiling so the fingertips just go back. Trying to just keep the hands in the same position. Inhale here, exhale, hands down out to the side. Keep pressing forward through the palms. You're really going to feel this. Inhale up, fingers point back. Exhale, press the palms forward. So we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, sides. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. You can do it at your own pace. We did it. Ooh, you probably want to shake it and circle it out. So go for that. Kind of make the movements very intentional and deliberate. Okay. So now we're going to start to swing the arms, as I had mentioned before we started. We'll go forward and back. Big circles out to the sides, pulling the hands back behind you, squeezing the shoulder blades together. When they go forward, you lift long up and back. You stay with your breath. We'll go 1 more here, and then we'll switch. Arms pull back and then up and forward. Feel this through the whole shoulder blades, through the arms. We'll do it 1 more time. Nice. You can just release a little bit. We're going to continue. I'm going to turn around so you can see. You can just stay where you are. And we're going to start making the movements go towards bringing our arms behind us now. So let's lift the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, palms go out and facing back behind you. Catch your elbows. 1 arm goes on top of the other naturally, whatever you choose there. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, when you come back, try to put the other forearm at the top. Catch your elbows. Just take a breath. And then we'll do this again. So we breathe in, reaching up. We do the other arm on top now. See if we can catch the elbows. Once we feel that settled, let them rest at the low back. Stay tall through your spine, chest lifted, belly in. Take a deep breath here. Try to let the shoulders just settle down. Release the arms, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, palms face out as they come behind. And the other forearm rests on top. You catch the elbows or just the forearms, wherever you can get to. Let them settle at the low back. Shoulder blades sink down, away from the ears. Tall spine. Deep breath in. And out. We'll release the arms. You can do some wrist circles. Okay, we will do some more stretching that will be nice to see from behind. Tricep stretch. Bring the arms up overhead. Bend the elbow. Put your palm in between the shoulder blades and use your left hand to gently bring the elbow up and bring a stretch into the tricep on your right side. Notice if you're rounding forward, try to lift through the chest. Keep your spine tall. Another deep breath here. We'll gently release. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the left elbow now. Palm comes in between the shoulders. Right hand gently pulls the elbow up to stretch all the way down the side of the arm. Shoulders still relax away from the ears. We take another deep breath and we release. We'll take the arms up. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands together at heart center. I'll turn around now for the last warm up we do to get ready for this posture. It's worth it to do all of this so it's easier to practice getting into it. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms together, interlacing the fingers. Press the palms out in front of you, round the spine. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the arms up as the palms press up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the hands back down. So we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down, interlace, round. Press the palms forward. Inhale up. Palms to the ceiling. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the fingers. Exhale, bring them in front of you as you interlace. Press the palms forward, round the spine. Inhale, palms go up to the ceiling. Exhale, release. Good. And now we'll finally practice Paschima Baddha Hastasana, reverse prayer pose. Okay. So I'm facing behind so you can see what we're doing. Now, one thing you can do, like we already did, is inhale to lift the arms up. Exhale to take the arms behind you and hold onto the elbows. And this might be all you can do today, and that is perfectly fine. And as I'm teaching the full variation of this posture, I'll give you a cue to switch your arms if you're just going to stay like this, okay? Another way you could do this to get a little bit closer is to see if you can bring the palms together, but just one on top of the other behind you. And then you can switch part of the way through, okay? And finally, leading to the full version of the posture. Arms go up, hands go back. We'll start bringing them really low at the back. Bring the fingertips together, palms facing down. And then gently start to kind of scoot your hands side to side as the fingertips go up. All the rest of them start coming together. The thumbs meet and hopefully the bottom of the palms, but maybe not completely. And you notice if you make the action of pressing your palms together, it's going to kind of pull your elbows back a little bit, pulling your shoulder blades together, feeling that opening across the chest and the strength through your shoulders, the stretch through the wrists that you've been working on. And if you want to try taking it higher, you can just do these really small little shifts from side to side. And as you go side to side, you're pulling your fingertips up. Might be easier to not have a shirt for this, but just find what's comfortable for you. And then once you find a place a little bit higher up, just see if you can bring the palms together, because if you can't, maybe it's just better to keep them lower. Okay? So stay with your breath on this for a little bit longer if you are practicing this posture, whichever posture you're practicing. Maybe if you have the arms held, you can switch now and switch which arm is on top or which hand is on top. And then we'll just stay here for a few more breaths. One more deep breath here. Let it go. Now, if the palms are together, you'll shift your hands back down and they'll gently kind of pull apart. You might start circling your wrists as you bring your arms back out to the side. I'll turn to face you now. You can do a little bit of soft shakes. You can do a little bit firmer, whatever feels good. Arms lift up, breathe in. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Nice work. I hope you enjoyed working on this practice. You can come back to it again and get further and further. First holding maybe the arms and then the hands. And I look forward to seeing you again soon for another class. Have a really great day. Bye. So that'll do it. If you like the class, please remember to like and comment. Let me know how this practice was for you. If you have any questions, anything that was challenging you, I would be happy to help. And remember, as always, to share with your family and friends so we can grow the community bigger. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next class. Bye.